Hi guys, welcome to Skilluron. My name is Akash, and today we are going to learn how to check a number whether it's an Armstrong number or not in Python. And guys, before that, I just want to begin this particular channel. Like I just like to say we have just started with this channel, and we will be coming up with more programming videos like in day by day, where you would be able to understand some tutorials on Python and then JavaScript, and there will be more content on AI and data science, and there will be more and more tech talks day by day. So guys, I hope you guys will be stay tuned, and if you guys have any kind of queries or any kind of feedback you will be having, feel free to drop that in your comments. Okay. So guys, now let's start with the programming about your Armstrong number, and we are going to see everything in step by step. First of all, what's an Armstrong number, and then how can we actually code the entire logic to check that particular logic. Okay, so guys, as you can see, I've created a file called armstrong.py, so it's kind of very common to every one of you. And here, I've also written a very small definition about an Armstrong number. So, which clearly states an Armstrong number is a number that is equal to the sum of its digits, each raised to the power of the total number of digits. So, as an example, we can see 153 is an Armstrong number. How? Let's see. 153. The length of 153, if you see the length of the digit is 3. And if we try to sum up some of them, consider 3 is the length. So 1 to the power 3 plus 5 to the power 3. And then again 3 to the power 3 gives us a result on 153. So that is how we can say it's an Armstrong number. So the number itself and the each digits of it, and it should be equal to the sum of its digits, each raised to the power of the total number of digits. I hope this is now clear to you. The definition is clear. And now we can proceed towards the programming part of it. Okay. So guys, if I just write my first function, that is def is Armstrong. So here, what I'm going to take, I'm just going to take a parameter as a number, where I would be able to pass my number and it will just return whether it's an Armstrong or not. Okay. So I can just create a docstring of it. So consider it's a very best practice which we should have. Check whether a number is Armstrong or not. Okay. So this is a very basic thing which we have. And now if I'll just start with the logic. The very first thing which we have to check, guys, is consider the very basic logic which we have. If a number is less than zero, then it's very common to say it won't be an Armstrong number. So we can mention it like this. If num less than zero. So over here I'll be returning as false. Okay. So this has clearly indicated if the number which you are entering and if it is less than zero, then we can just say it's not an Armstrong number. Now let's count the digit first, guys. Digit count. Okay. And here I can say, so first we all are aware, in Python, we just can't count the length of a number. We have to first convert that number into a string. So consider if I just pass a if I just convert it to a string and then I can count the digits, right? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a variable total. And this total variable, what it will do, I'll just show you within a couple of minutes. Then you can say temp equals to num. So we have to create temporary variable over here, guys. And this is the variable, guys, which we are going to iterate again and again, where all the operations will be performed on this variable only, so that our actual variable or the actual number does not get touched. Okay. So I can say now, guys, while I would say temp greater than 0. So basically, my first thing which I want to mention here, this loop will be running until and unless temp becomes lesser than 0. Okay. So I can first create a digit. I first extract digits from this number, that is temp. And we all are aware, like by using the mod operator or the percentage sign, we can get the remainder. That is the last digit of that number. Now you can say, guys, total, that is plus equals to digit, and this is how we give power. You all are aware about that. That is digit count. Okay. So what I'm doing, guys, like I'm creating a sum like this. So 1 raised to the power 3. Now in this first iteration, if you'll see, like if I have 153, and if I try to like take the remainder of this particular number, I would be getting just 3 as my output, right? So from this particular logic, I would be getting in the first step 3 cube. I would be able to get that. Okay. Now once I got that, now what I want to do, I have to like count the remaining two numbers. Now in order to like to be left with just the remaining two numbers, what I'm going to do, just give me a moment, guys. Yeah. So what I can say, temp. Okay. So this what does this operation does? Basically, this is like you can consider like similar to temp equals to temp by 10. Okay. So this is like a very basic thing which we do. So with this we can say like we would be able to get whatever the quotient value which we have. So 153 divided by 10, it would be the quotient would be 15 only. So we would be left with 15 there. So that is how it is going to iterate again and again. And now let's see, guys, like once everything is done, this total, that is the sum, whatever we are doing, this should be equal to my actual number. So here I can say return, I'll add one line, return temp, sorry, not temp, my bad, total equals to num, equals to num. So that is, if these two variables are equal, it is going to return true, or else it is going to return false. Now, guys, I can take my number as like I can just create a one more function, very basic function you can say. Like I can just say def check number. So, guys, like this is how like we try to create a kind of a modular coding approach where we try to break down each and every component to small functions. So that's how I'm trying to show you. I'm considering like you guys are aware about Python, and if you are not, then no need to worry on that. I would be coming up with a playlist where I would be teaching you like Python from very scratch. Okay, so it is not going to return anything. Okay, there is some issue on my keyboard. No worries, happens. So it is just going to print. Very basic thing you can say. Print whether the number is Armstrong or not. Okay, very basic. And if I'll just reuse this, is Armstrong. I'll pass my number. Okay. And if it is an Armstrong number, I would be able to say num is an, like this particular number is an Armstrong number. Okay. Else, what I can do, I'll just print and mention is this particular number is not an Armstrong number. Let me just maintain the cases, guys. Okay. I think now things are looking much similar. Okay. And if I'll just try to create a main function, which we usually do in Python, I can say I'll first take an input of a number. So we all are aware we have this input function where we can take the input. I can say enter the number to check. But guys, this is not that's not enough. Why? Because we all are aware, like if I just take a particular input from the terminal, it is just going to consider it as a string. And right now, since we are checking as a number, so it's required to convert to an integer first, right? So I can just come here and say like it's an integer, and then I would be able to pass it like this, and I would be passing the number. Okay. So guys, now we are done with the code. We are done with the logic. If I try to run this particular program, so I just got it, enter the number to check, and I can say 153, and I got it. 153 is an Armstrong number, right? Now consider if I run this program again. If I run it again, you would be able to say, if I'll just mention 151, is it is not an Armstrong number, right? So guys, with this being said, the program which we have seen, like it is a kind of a very basic and a very entry level program, but these kind of programs, like they are like also helpful for your internship kind of interview level questions. So what you guys can do, like if you understood this particular logic, now you also have to understand like it's not only about just writing the logic, but it's also about like how you're actually framing the concept. Like you are breaking down the things into different functions, how you're taking the input. Also, like you can ask the interviewer like if you want any specific things to be added, any specific validations you need to be added. So all that you can do, and that is a kind of a plus point which you can have. Okay. So guys, this was all for today's session. Uh, like I hope you enjoyed this particular session. You enjoyed this particular concept. And guys, please, if you liked it, then please do like this video and share this with your friends who would be able to who would find it helpful. Also, comment if you like found anything difficult or if you found any other topic to be discussed in this particular class or in this particular channel. And also, guys, to be stay tuned. Please subscribe to my channel, Skill Neuron. Okay, we will be coming up with more tech videos, and you would be able to like understand more and more concepts day by day. Okay, thank you, guys. Bye bye.